Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I cannot comment to this on the post only because I didn't want to leave 2 or 3 paragraphs, and I hate when people come on my page and they leave in 2 and 3 paragraphs and you got to figure out which one comes first. So this comment is related to the topic about the man taking care of his family and me not wanting to help this man take care of his family. I'm going to tell you my reason why and why I agree that I don't feel no type of way about it. One, because in the Quran, it tells the man to provide for his family, to take care of her. So in order to take care of a woman and keeping me in the means of my livelihood, I need a roof over my head, I need food, I need clothes. All of this is not stated when it talks about providing for your wife until you go into the sunnah. No, I do not know where it's at, so I'm not going to give you the proofs. I was told minimally he had to buy her at least a dress a year. It could be more, it could be different, but if you're clothing yourself, you're feeding yourself, you have a house for yourself, you're able to wash your butt and do the necessities that you need to do, your wife should have the same thing. That's minimum requirements as a husband. So this wife is not running around looking and wondering why she's bleeding through her clothes. She's not starving and hungry and wondering where her and her kids are going to, get their next meal from. That's his job. Now, when it comes to the fact that I say, hey, I have this business, meaning it's not required for me to work. If I choose to work, that's me and my business. If I want to go fund this or do this, it's not my husband's job to come and fund my business. But if I decide, hey, let me fund this business make money or whatever the case may be, my husband, he's lacking in this area and, he need help or assistance. It's not my job to do it, though I can do it. Of course, if your husband been doing everything that he need to do, he's been up on his payments, he's a great husband or whatever the case may be, any wife is going to go and they're going to help their husband. I would never let my husband sit up here and struggle and knowing I got some money sitting in my bank account and he's in a difficult space at this moment, and he have not always been. Also, knowing the character of your husband, no. This one says no paying for her stuff, not the man stuff, meaning that the woman will be provided and, pay for her stuff or whatever the case may be. I mean, again, out of the necessities of what you need or what it is that you may require, like pads, that's something required. He's marrying a woman, that's his job. Yes, it's her stuff and he would do it, and when it comes down to the man, I can't really see, far as his stuff, it's still his job. Not saying you cannot sit up here and buy your husband gifts. You should want to treat your husband and do special things for your husband to let him know that you appreciate whatever it is that he's doing for you. Because, again, you sitting at home, or if you decide to go work a job, which I don't, this man is still automatically required to handle all of these other responsibilities. Of course, it is certain things required that you should do for him. That may be another video, as well as certain things that he should do extra for you outside of just doing the providing process. I may go back and do this little wedding course that I did. I got a book for a marriage counselor, then the winning the hearts of the husband and winning the hearts of the wife. I don't know if I would do that on live or if I would just take cuts and do it in videos. Maybe in the videos, I'm not really sure. So back to my statement, no, I do not choose to go somewhere and do 50-50 in rent. No, I do not want my husband to be sitting up here and 50-50 and me in the rent, and then we go somewhere in public and he felt the need that, hey, I'm about to pay for this date. I would expect that my husband would provide for the household, take care of whatever essentials that I need as well as himself. And when it's time for a date or a trip or whatever the case may be, he pays for that. Not to say, due to the simple fact of, hey, I like to travel or whatever the case may be. And yes, I like trips. My spouse also likes to travel. So I could gift my husband a trip to us to go somewhere on vacation or whatever the case may be. And I could, hey, let me pay the rent up 3 months or pay this or, pay his car note or whatever the case may be to show my appreciation to my husband. Not saying that you can't do that, but it's not your obligation. So I still, in my brain, did not find something that she's paying for her man, but it is required for him to provide and take care of that woman. If anybody would like to tag onto a comment, I'm gonna put a question mark here on the bottom so y'all don't give me 50 billion messages or tags and comments down below, and y'all could just reply to the comment with your videos. Please don't do me with the messages. I got a lot going on right now, and yeah.